All right, welcome back to another episode of House Battle, Poor People Edition. We are going under $1 million. Today, we've got Boise, we've got Georgia. We're pitting them against each other, $435,000. That's what we're looking at. We're seeing what it buys us. 2 houses, 2 cities. We decide one winner. That's what's going on here. Let's jump into it. We're going to start with Boise. You can see it up. We got 3 beds, 2 baths, 1,600 square feet. Curb appeal. What do you got?
I don't mind this house. I think that the color of the siding was a weird choice, given that there's some kind of cement pillars on the side. I don't know if they wanted to blend that, but I feel like picking a separate, more contrasting color would have actually made their house look a little sharper. It looks like a generic house to me.
Usually I would like this tree. The trunk is too short. The trunk is too short for this tree. Like,
so it's not the right kind of tree to put that close to your house, like a birch, right? That's the kind of tree.
The tree would work if the trunk was longer. I don't know, but I guess from your botany background, you're telling me that's how tall those get. I guess, which is fine.
It looks like a normal birch tree, I guess. So I don't know, like if
then in that case, yeah, trunk. they should have gone with something else. I don't like that. The house, to your point, the colors are terrible. Like the color just sort of blends in with like the grass, and it's just not. It doesn't stand out. It's not appealing to me from that standpoint. The garage is kind of weird. It's not like a set garage. I guess that's something. But I'm with you. This is not appealing from the outside. So let's hop inside and let's see what we get.
Inside. Oops.
See, we get interior design. Let's see what
this
we're
is
working
another
with
view
here.
Of the outside. I'm also not a fan of the clear door. Then you walk in, you have another door look. I don't know if that's a insulation or why that is, but inside when you first enter,
it's not bad. I actually kind of like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty bright. It's not a color that I normally see, but I
don't care for this color at all. I thought you were going to hate it, which is very interesting.
Honestly, I don't, because it's sort of unexpected. I don't hate that at all. I don't like that door at all. But the front door sucks. It's weird windows. It's not good.
But I like the window pane. I do think it brings in some light.
Well, yeah, I mean it brings in light, but it looks like shit. But
can't argue.
I actually don't hate this thing. Having this chair here in the middle, though, like that's a bad choice. It looks fine in the picture. It actually doesn't look that bad in the picture, but just like from a pure function standpoint, like I'm already cut off because the part of my wall is taken up by this window. And then now I walk in and like I have basically I got to walk around this chair. That's not a good, but I actually don't hate this. I don't hate this at all, honestly.
Interesting. I'm surprised. So then you walk into the living room here. You have a pretty traditional fireplace and you have a door with 2 windows that are off center on the wall. That bothered me.
I think the door should have gone between those windows, honestly. Like I think would have
looked
agree. Better. I don't like the way that looks. This room is not set up very well. It's a fine room. It would be fine if you decorated this better. I think this room would be fine. You have to change the walls. I really don't like those windows. I don't like that the door is not between those windows. But the room itself is fine. Not the way it's set up. It's staged poorly. I don't know why you put a fucking love seat in the middle of a giant room, like literally in the middle. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Do you know what other staging? I noticed that. Do you see those cushions off to the side piled up? Do you know what those are called?
No. Cushions?
Floor pillows.
Oh, those are floor pillows?
Yes.
I hate floor pillows. Floor pillows are really
I know
stupid.
You do.
You could check out our other show Your relationship sucks. If you want to hear my thoughts on floor pillows, I went off on a lady who apparently has just made the entire
Yeah.
floor of her apartment floor pillows, and her boyfriend let it happen. Didn't tell her.
Yeah.
Turning into a pillow lady, real terrible. They look fine there. She was literally saying that her whole floor
I
is
think
covered.
the episode is the boyfriend wants me to get rid of everything I love.
Something like that. She was like basically
that.
She's like, I live in a house of only pillows. Like that's what she was describing. These floor pillows look fine. But these floor pillows actually look fine in here. If you have better furniture or whatever staging, it would actually work.
I would probably need the floor pillows given the lack of seating that this room has, which is made more obvious by this view.
This is bad. Just keep going. This is.
So then you have a small first entryway. So you walk into that living room, and then you can circle back into the dining and kitchen area.
Okay, now that I've seen this, I don't like this entryway anymore. The entryway itself is fine. Like if you're only looking at the entryway, it's fine. The functionality of this house is not good. Like I'm walking through, and then I'm just sort of stuck. Like I have to put that sofa all the way in the back, but that's so far from my wall. But I have to put it against that back wall. Otherwise, it doesn't make it just like I run into it when I'm walking into the house. That doesn't make any sense. That's a dining room, kitchen. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, that's fine. I just don't really get the need for the wall in that case. Like it kind of cuts everything off. But that's probably structural. This kitchen's not bad. Like this little nook, eat-in area, whatever. That's fine. The kitchen's fine. It's
I like that it has the bay window off the kitchen, so it makes the space feel a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
You can see all the way to the living room from the kitchen, which is a nice feature. I think a lot of people, it's not as open as newer houses, but it has that. The layout for being a tiny kitchen, I think it looks nice. I don't love the wood choice. It's very busy.
No, they cut off. They should have just kept that. They should have just kept that yellow going. The yellow I don't mind on the wall, but I don't like that it cuts off right there and it says like we're delineating. Here's the next room. That should have gone all the way through. It would have made it feel bigger. But
I think either way, you got to get rid of that yellow next to the mud red, though. That looks worse. It would have had to have one of the two colors. You think so?
I think it would work fine. The tile doesn't work with any of it, so you'd have to strip that tile out. But I think you can actually run it next to it if you take that tile out and stick wood or something on there, or at least cover the tile with something, because the white on top and bottom just doesn't really look that good.
Yeah.
But you need something, like you can't just end it right there and then have all this white. But either way, you got to get rid of these cabinets. These cabinets are not good. But the kitchen's not that bad. It's not that bad. The dishwasher's not in a great spot, just from a pure functionality standpoint. Like, it's not going to be awesome, but this kitchen isn't that bad. It's a lot of light.
Yeah.
It's got that recessed roof, so it makes it feel a little bit bigger. So yeah, I mean, that's not bad. That's actually not that bad.
Yeah. And there's a large fridge for a small kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah. No, 100%. 100%. Yeah. Yeah. This isn't bad. This isn't bad. All right. So,
we're seeing more of the room. So yeah.
That's fine. Well, this is a good sized room.
Yeah, I like that there's the doors going out to the backyard.
The double door there, that French, that looks nice. I mean,
that looks like a king size bed.
Yeah. First impressions of this room is nice. I like the room. Okay, so we got an ensuite.
Ensuite.
Maybe not quite as big as I thought it would be, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It looks like plenty of counter space.
They do have the double vanity, which is nice. I mean, this is a small house too. It looks like
it's only 1,600 square feet. Yeah, absolutely. This isn't bad. That shower looks fine. Maybe there's a picture of it somewhere, but I mean, it looks fine. But I mean, the sink and the mirror and all of that is pretty good.
It looks like there's a tub and a shower in this bathroom, which is kind of surprising. One of your favorite features is a window you can't see out of above the tub.
No, but you can actually see. You can see out of that one. Like that one, you actually can.
You can look up to a tree, which is.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you live in the middle of a neighborhood. Like, what are you going to see? Like, this isn't a fucking house on a hill. You know, like
I know. I'm saying a tree is a good view. There's some aesthetic features to relaxing in a bath, looking at a tree.
I hate these shower doors. I don't like those shower doors.
Yeah.
But the shower looks fine. I mean, the shower looks fine. That's a big closet. That is a big closet.
It seems like some of these features are obviously, this is not brand new construction. This is a large closet.
Honestly, this is a better use of storage space than some of the rich closets that we've seen.
Yeah.
Like, this is an actual functional shelf that you can actually use. Like you could actually use that shelf for something. All of those shelves. This is better. I like this closet a lot. Actually. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this closet. I like this one.
I love that it doesn't go all the way to the ceiling for wasted space. Yep. You never actually use that storage. Instead, they put a little skylight, which is nice in a closet.
That's cool.
Because a lot of closets are so dark, and you don't have natural lighting. So when you're picking stuff out, you have to drag it all the way out.
I agree.
So for
that works well.
Female point of view, I think that's a better use of space on a house than taking the fucking slots all the way up to the ceiling.
Totally agree. I like that a lot.
This is another, I'm pretty sure this would be another bedroom.
Yeah,
so
bedroom,
there's 3
office,
beds, 2 baths.
Whatever you want. It's got, so it's got this little weird thing with the window. I'm not a huge fan of that, but it's
I don't
fine.
love that. I also don't love how it's not centered on there. I think it would look better if the window was centered in the cutout.
Yeah, it would look a little bit better. It's not, it's very sparse walls or whatever. This is sort of a weird, it's kind of like weird little closet cutout thing here. It's not ideal, but yeah, I mean, whatever, it's fine. This is a fine room for like a kid or an office or whatever. That's totally fine.
This is the second bedroom, which is or bathroom, which is nice because it is a full bath.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I like that.
This is the third.
Yeah, bedroom? It would have been better if they went with those. Again, centering that. That window, but not bad. Like you could see what you can do with it. They actually did a pretty good job with the paint on this one. I like that kind of two-tone. That's pretty nice. It looks a little bit bigger, and the room probably is a little bit bigger, but it actually makes it feel way bigger to have a slanted door there as opposed to like just the straight walk-in, where it's kind of slants. It slants towards. Yeah. It sort of opens up towards that thing. And the room itself might actually be bigger, but it feels way bigger. Because you're not like jammed in when you walk in, it sort of opens up. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. I like that room quite a bit. Oh, they got a laundry.
Designated laundry room, which is I wasn't expecting for a house this size.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And then not only that, there's above.
You got a little storage there.
And also another closet for coats, or I'm not really sure what the pantry. I don't remember if there's like a very big pantry. So if you need to have some other storage, you have that.
That's a good sized garage.
The garage is large. I think this might be the largest garage.
Yeah, this is a really good sized garage. That's really good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's really good. That's plenty of space. Okay, got a little porch in the back. That's our little patio. That's not bad. Looks like a decent amount of space that you could kind of entertain back there if you wanted. Not a huge yard, but not a small yard. It's thin. It's thin, which is fine. I mean, that's just how the lot is. But it's not bad. The attractiveness of the house on the outside is not great. But what are you gonna do? Like this is poor people edition, so you can't ask for everything. These trees look fine in the back. These trees in the back, they look fine. When it's jammed up next to that house and you don't have a big trunk, it looks weird. It looks like you have a big bush growing out of the ground.
These are a different kind of tree too.
But even if you took that one in the back, I mean, the one in the back corner there, looks basically like the one in the front. It's not white, but it looks basically like the one in the front, but it looks fine because it's away from the house. And so it looks like there's supposed to be a bush. Like it basically looks like a big bush, but it's fine because it's not growing next to the house. The one in the front, it looks like there's just a bush growing in front of your house, but it looks weird because it's so close. It's not a tree. You expect a tree in the front. But this is pretty nice. This is a pretty nice, it's going to be a lot of shade in the summer.
I like how They put out a cement slab outside of where the bedroom is too.
I mean, it doesn't match.
Two distinct sitting areas.
Doesn't seem to match that middle part, which is kind of a no-no. But whatever. I mean,
neither
that's fine.
one. The middle part seems to be a path connecting the two, so at least it's
which I don't love, but it's fine. It's fine. No, you get a little maybe some flowers back there or something. That's fine. All right, so that's Boise.
That's Boise.
That's not bad. That's not bad. All right, so that's Boise, $435,000. Let's hop over to Atlanta, Georgia for the same price, $435,000. We've got 2 beds, 2 baths, a little bit smaller, just over 1,200 square feet. Curb appeal on this one. Obviously an apartment building. Hit me with it. What do you got?
I like this apartment more, or condo more than some others that we've seen that are in cities. I think the natural stone is interesting, and I like that there's brick on the outside. I think there's a lot of trees around here, which is nice to look at.
Is this downtown Georgia?
I don't recall if it's downtown, but it's closer to like the city center.
Okay, so having those trees is
from what I know. Nice. I don't know a whole lot about Georgia.
No, that's fine. But I mean, having you're saying it's in the city. It's not like in a suburb or something. I mean, it's in the city of Georgia, or I'm sorry, it's in the city of Atlanta. So that's pretty nice. Living on Abercrombie Place. I don't actually know if Abercrombie's still a thing with kids. Like, I honestly have no idea if kids still shop at Abercrombie. But that was like hot in the streets when I was young. So that's just weird. I guess I don't know. Like, I don't know if I like that or hate that, whatever. But this building's fine. This building's fine. From the outside, it's fine. So let's hop in. Let's see what we got on the inside here. What's yes, we are interested in touring this house. Let's go ahead and tour it. Is this the apartment?
This is the apartment.
Oh. Okay. I like this actually.
This is actually I was wrong. I think that this might be in a suburb.
Okay.
So not Atlanta. I think it's called Marietta.
Oh yeah, Marietta. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, so it's Marietta, Georgia, Atlanta, whatever. We're calling it. Whatever. We'll call it Marietta. That's fine. People know where that is.
Yeah.
Some people. I don't know if you're looking at Georgia, you know where it is. So that's fine. So this is Marietta, but you're sort of in downtown Marietta, at least, around some of these other buildings. So you got you still got some of the nice stuff. This, I like this. Honestly, I like this.
I like this too.
I want to see more. I like this picture.
Yeah, the staging is great.
The staging, they've done a good job. They've done a good job on the staging, honestly. This is staged very well.
I think too, one of the things that I like is when the outside matches the inside. So looking outside this apartment, condo, whatever, I would envision that their units would look something like this.
Yeah, I agree.
And it does. And then we go in, and there's a lot of windows for having an apartment.
A lot of windows. What I will say is
for a condo,
the patio is interesting to me. I like that it feels very, very covered. I know that it is covered, but having those giant poles, I guess, I don't know what columns that they have there. And for some reason, it makes me feel better about it. Like, I kind of like the idea that it's a patio, but it's not like an open patio. It's not like it's sort of like a little enclave, but in the outside. Like, I like that quite a bit. And the windows that they have running across there are actually done pretty well. It's still industrial, so like if you don't like that look, it's you're not going to like this. But the floor to ceiling, like, they've done a pretty good job with that. I like this apartment a lot, or this kind of whatever you want to call it.
I agree. Like this quite a bit. The way they've done the windows and they made the patio seem private is it's extending the square feet on the apartment in an area of the country where you will be able. Yes, it's hot, it's humid during the summer, but you can use that more year round than if you're in Chicago. So it's definitely a feature that some people would be a make or break.
Yeah.
I like the cement floor. That's one thing I've always been a fan of.
It's
That's
interesting.
not something for everyone,
It's
but it works. You don't even really notice that it's cement in this apartment because it does match the industrial feeling.
Everything is cement. I mean, literally the whole building is just cement. So actually, it's not that bad. And I mean, they did a nice job on it. It looks pretty good.
So this is the entryway when you enter the unit.
Okay, so it looks like you're walking in. You got the bedroom right on the right side. All right, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine. I mean, it's a little weird, but you close that off. That's not bad. Okay, so it's a pretty big space. Like we know that it's a pretty big space, which is good. So
yeah.
All right, so this kitchen. This is a huge kitchen.
Yeah, it's right off of directly when you walk in. You're gonna walk in, and your kitchen's gonna be on the right.
Okay.
And it's nice you have room for a couple stools. Yeah. I think these are too big for the space.
You have plenty of room in this apartment for seating. Like you could reconfigure this a little bit to get way more seating in here. But this is a pretty big kitchen. That sort of statement wall fits pretty well with what this is, even though it's brick and it's offsetting concrete in most of it. They've done a good job of separating the actual concrete from it. That it doesn't look too bad. And then they've sort of painted that concrete pillar to not match it, but to make it seem like it's not just a big slab of concrete. So they've done a pretty good job of that. They did it to bring out,
veins as if it were a marble concrete look, which is interesting.
Yeah. But it's fine. I mean, this is a pretty nice kitchen. This is a pretty good kitchen. It seems like a pretty good size. There's plenty of space here. There's a big living room, plenty of things you could do with it. A lot of natural light.
Looking in from where the patio would be.
Yep.
And this is one of the bedrooms.
Okay. Is this the master, you think? It must be the master. It's got the big windows.
I think so.
I like this. I like this quite a bit, actually. Wait, can you see?
I don't understand.
Patio? Is that what that is? Am I like seeing into the patio?
I think you can see the patio.
The on patio the bottom, is closed. Is that? Oh no! That's like a window. That's a window. I'm seeing back into. That's the wall of the. That's the wall I'm looking at. Like those windows. That's the. So it's like a mirror wall or something like that. Okay. I like this. I like that view quite a bit. Like it's not like the most beautiful view.
I do too.
If you have, you got to put some fucking curtains up here. Like that's a disaster.
Yeah.
But that's pretty nice. I mean, I like this room. There's plenty of room in there. It's a big space. Lots of light.
You can see out to the patio. Look at that is open to the patio.
Oh, you can. I don't understand. All right, we're gonna let's keep going. We're gonna have to figure that out.
Interesting. It does look like the master. There's an ensuite bathroom.
Yep.
I didn't actually even notice the first time I looked through. I didn't even notice that window was the patio until you started looking at it.
All right, so the bathroom's a little small. The bathroom's a little small, especially compared to that Boise one. It's much smaller than Boise, especially for a master. I thought that they were going to show. I thought they would show the shower.
I am unsure if there's even a shower.
There is. You can see it in the window. You can see the mirror right
okay, perfect.
Okay, that's fine.
Bath shower,
It's fine.
This is the bedroom. This is the second bedroom that when you walk through, I think it's right off to the side.
It's not a bad room.
Very narrow.
It's narrow. It's not bad. You probably could stage it a little bit better. You could probably put a different, something in there, whatever. But it's small. It's small. The shower that's interesting. Is that tub behind the shower? That's
so the bath.
I've never seen that.
I've never seen that before.
I've never seen it.
It's nice to have like a designated shower without the bath, I guess. And this is more of a sitting bath, so it's a way to get that into the space.
Yeah.
This is the patio.
Okay. It does feel. It feels like a room. It feels like another room. I like this a lot. I like this patio quite a bit, actually. I mean, because you're not like, you have this pillar, and then you have more pillars, and you have these things, and it's like, well, that's not ideal, which is true, but it's not like you're hiding the view of. The ocean or something like that. I mean, it's just you're looking into downtown Marietta, so it is what it is.
I also think because you have so many windows in the rest of the apartment, the fact that your patio doesn't have a view is whatever. You're spending way more time in the bedroom, right?
Well, I mean, the part about this is like my point. My point is that it does have a view. I'm saying it's okay that it's more closed off because it's not like I'm looking at the ocean. Like it's not like there's a breathtaking view that I'm missing, but there is a view if I want it. But it's nice. It's nice. It's sort of private. It's a different look, but it's sort of private. I don't know what I'm looking at here. I have no idea where this is. This is just back in the master?
No, I think that view of the shower that we saw before was in the master. And this is the ensuite for that second narrow bathroom. They put it out of order, which is what I think.
Okay. It's fine. I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah.
It's a little bad. I mean, it's small.
It's a second full bath in a condo that is under 1,300 feet, which is.
No, I mean, that's pretty good. Like it's okay, that's fine.
Now we're getting into some of the amenities.
Okay.
I think this is a rooftop pool.
Yeah, a little community, little, whatever. So that's nice. Little, okay, so like just a hangout spot. You probably watch some stuff. They got a gym, okay, which is nice. It's actually not a bad gym, for what you get. A little media room there. Okay, so that's Marietta. That's Marietta, Georgia. So we got Boise, we got Marietta. We got $435,000 in Boise. Is 3 beds, 2 baths, 1,600 square feet. In Marietta, we've got 2 beds, 2 baths, 1,225 square feet, $435,000. If you're buying it, you're a poor person. You're buying it. What do you got? Who are you going with?
I'm going to Marietta.
Interesting. Okay. Tell me why.
I like the layout of the apartment better. I realize obviously it's smaller, but I think that with all the windows and the outdoor space of Boise was not really that great. You could probably do the same thing on the patio that I would really want to do in the backyard of Boise anyway. I just like the layout and the industrial feeling of the Marietta apartment and the windows, the lights. The part that made it a little bit difficult, I think, for me would be the square footage that you are getting in the Boise house. I think the layout was actually pretty good for the size of the house and cutting that out. Had the backyard, I think, been more square and not so skinny rectangle, I might have felt like there's more I could have done, lived in that backyard. I also do like the new industrial feeling. That's something that I'm more personally drawn to. So
this one's tough. This one, honestly, is pretty tough. I like both of these. And again, right, like we do, we got multiple editions of this bad boy. And, when we're looking, when we're doing House Battle Millionaires, you're seeing houses for the most part that it's like, all right, this is like, there's no work, shouldn't be required, right? I'm plunking down a good chunk of change.
Yeah.
Like if I want to change something, it's because I have a personal preference, not because there's a functional fit or whatever. In these ones, it's like, look, it's $435,000. I mean, that's a lot of money for anybody, right? So for most people, like that's a pretty big investment that you're going to make. So you have to look at it from that point of view, right? Like, okay, what do we get? Like, can we really get this? And can I live here kind of as is and bring my stuff in and kind of as is? Because I don't have enough money to sort of change things around. They did a really good job in Marietta. This is a really, really nicely laid out place. The patio is very cool. It's something I've never seen before, but it's very cool. I really don't like that sort of main room, kitchen, entryway, living room space in Boise.
Mm-hmm.
But
interesting. You're having a much harder time with this decision.
A much harder time because because I liked a lot of what they did in Boise. First of all, that garage was massive. So if you're like a garage person, that's your thing. But that garage,
I totally forgot about that. And that, I mean,
it was huge. So that was huge. A positive. The backyard, I agree. Like there's not as much as you could do, but I mean, it was fine. but the way those bathrooms and the bedrooms were laid out, I thought they were pretty good.
And that closet in Boise, obviously you're not getting.
The closet was really cool. So actually we had on this episode, we actually had three features that I've never seen before. The closed in patio on the condo, that was new. The skylight in the closet, I'd never seen that before.
Yeah.
And then back in Marietta, the shower with the tub, but the tub was like tucked behind in the corner.
Yeah.
I've never seen that layout. I actually really like that layout. So the question, and it's not fair to do like, well, I'm more of a garage person, so I'm going to choose it for that or whatever. So the question is like, how do you feel about the space? And I think I have to go Marietta because even though I hate that second bedroom that they have, and it's not really a second bedroom, if I was buying this, like this place is probably not big enough for me to buy it with, like if I had children, maybe if I had like one kid, it'd be fine, but you could turn that into like a nursery or something like that. But if I had like multiple children, I probably wouldn't want to live in this space. So I don't really see that as like as a quote unquote bedroom, right? Like for an adult person, I don't really see it as like a bedroom for that. And so I think I have to go with this because I like the way it was laid out, but that the Boise one was pretty well done. What I really don't like is it's not appealing from the outside, and I really don't like that tree in the front. I honestly really don't like that tree in the front. And
that's
you can't
so funny. That's what did it for you.
You can't just move that tree. Like you can't just move it, but that's something you see every day. You're going to pull into your house. You're going to see that every single day. And for me, I can't get past that. So I think I got to go Marietta as well. So that's 2 for Marietta. House Battle, Poor People Edition, Boise, Marietta, Georgia, $435,000. If we got to spend it, we're going Marietta. That's it for today's edition. I had a lot of fun with this one, actually. I like this one quite a bit.
I did. I think that the Poor People Edition are much harder to decide.
Yeah, 100%, right? Because, there's less features, there's less differentiation. But there's still a lot of stuff that you can see. Like, there's still, like, a lot of ideas that you can take. There's a lot of functional considerations that you can make with any of these things. Mostly it's going to come down to personal preference. Like we get that, but we're not choosing city versus city. We're choosing place versus place, right? That's what we're doing. So that was it. Look, if you have comments, questions, whatever, please subscribe and tell other people and all that stuff. Please, it does help us out. Like, please get the word out. We like doing this. If you have questions or, other cities or even properties, even specific properties that you want us to be looking at or whatever, send us an email. You can email us. What's the email?
It is info.housbattle@gmail.com.
All right, so you can hit us up there. Otherwise, hey, look, we appreciate everybody watching, supporting, all that stuff. Thank you very much. We will see everybody next time with another edition. 2 more cities, 2 more houses, 1 more decision from each of us. We'll see you next time.